If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in it, in it? Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Let it in, let it in. Oh, sunshine, you are my sunshine. Let it in, let it in. They said that you loved me all along. Now I see you dancing with some other man. I wanna see where this goes. I need a light to see home. And I want you to know, sunshine, you are my sunshine. It's another one. I wanna wake up as more than just friends.
Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here. It is Tuesday, which means you are cooking with Forrest Brown. As always, it is my pleasure to share recipes from my home to your casa. For those who are new, welcome. Every split second counts. Thank you so much. I am grateful that you are watching this video. Can't speak today. For those who don't know, I'm a professional chef who likes to share his little secrets from home to your place. Everything that I do comes from my heart in hopes of you learning. Think of me as your personal chef, really. And I just love to share these recipes with you. So again, it is Tuesday, and I have something spectacular in mind that's relatively easy, simple, but at the same time, delicious. What am I going to be making? A tomahawk and some mashed potatoes. For those who don't know what a tomahawk is, it's basically a humongous piece of meat with a humongous bone. It's a bone in chop, in other words. This particular case, it's about 4 of my fingers. That's how thick it is. And it's about 1.5 feet. So, not exaggerating. It's really big, it's really tasty. It's gonna be tasty, delicious. So you know my drill when it comes to meat. I let it sit out in room temperature before grilling it or placing it in the oven. Today I'm going to be grilling it on medium, then lowering the temperature because it's really thick, so it's going to take a long time. I was going to throw it in the oven, but it also has a lot of fat. And I don't want the whole house to be smoky, and so it should be absolutely delicious. So just so you can take a look at what I'm talking about, I'm talking about this humongous piece of meat, the bone. It literally, 4 of my fingers, like I said, huge. Well, let's get started, shall we? So I have, it's a 3.5 pound bone tomahawk, bone and chop. Okay, it's called tomahawk. Just gonna be adding some pepper and salt all around it evenly. And while this is grilling, I'll be making some mashed potatoes. So let's get started. So what I'm going to be doing is basically just adding some salt to this meat all around, on the edges, on both sides. Don't be afraid of the salt or the pepper. On the bone as well. Absolutely everywhere. press it down, so. Now the pepper, same deal. I'm gonna press it down. Like I said in my previous videos, it's like doing a roast beef, prime rib. Obviously, if you have, if you're dealing with a thinner cut of meat, you're gonna use less salt and less pepper because it tends to penetrate into the meat, really, the muscle. So in this particular case, it's humongous. So we want it nice and flavorful. And voila. So you can get an idea. You're gonna leave this on medium to medium low for about 20 minutes on a nice popping hot grill. We're gonna cover it. So I know I mentioned it in my previous videos. In case you haven't seen it or know about it, my advice is for you to get a thermometer. It's much easier when dealing with meats, chickens, any kind of protein. Rare for meat, in this particular case, rare is between 120 and 130 degrees. Medium rare is between 130 degrees to 140. Medium is between 140 degrees and 150. Medium well is between 150 degrees and 160. Everything over 160 is considered well done. So you always also have to consider that there'll be carryover cooking. So when you take the meat out of the fire, the heat, it's going to continue cooking just a tiny bit more. So the temperature might raise 5 degrees more, and if you cover it, even a little more than that. So just keep that in mind. I hope I made sense. If I didn't, I'm sorry, but I think I did. So anyways, while that's cooking, I'm gonna leave it 20 minutes on each side. Like I said, I'll be making some mashed potatoes with these beautiful golden potatoes. Very simple, no complicated steps here. What I'm going to be doing is basically peeling the potatoes, throwing them into a pot of salted cold water, boiling them till tender, so I would say maybe 15 minutes boiling. Or you grab a knife or a fork, and if it goes through, and they're ready. So I'm going to peel them, cut them in half, dump in the water. Just with some butter, plain good unsalted butter. I'm going to add about a cup of heavy cream or whole milk and some salt and pepper, and that's it. That's all it needs for good, simple, old-fashioned mashed potatoes. So just so you can get an idea of how I do this, just grab yourself a peeler, a good peeler, and then just start peeling away. No logic. I do like this kind of potato better than the Idaho potato. The Idaho potato, I think it's the darker skin one. I don't like the texture of that potato. This one, for me, it's just a lot more creamier. So this one is done, and what I'm gonna do is basically just cut in half and dump into water. So I'm gonna continue with the rest of them, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, so now that the meat is resting, I'm gonna go ahead and make the potatoes and mashed potatoes. They are perfectly done. The first step is dumping in a cup of heavy cream or half and half or whole milk, whatever you have. Milk tends to give it more of a silky texture to this. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of pepper, and last but not least, about 4 tablespoons of butter. All right, just gonna cut it in chunks. And this is unsalted butter. And one of these, I don't know what they're called, I forgot. And basically, we're just gonna start mushing everything together. And of course, at the end, I'm gonna try them to see if they need to be, if I need to add anything else to them. But this is absolutely delicious. Sorry about that. A little splash won't hurt anybody. We'll just make a big spot in my clothes. All right. Ooh, this smells delicious. And you can make this as creamy as you wish, as smooth as you wish. Some people like the mashed potatoes on the chunky side. I kind of like them in between. So, smells delicious. Time to taste. Let's see. How does it taste? Do you like it? It is absolutely so flavorful. So delicious. Extraordinaire. And these are done. So basically, it's time to eat, shall we? So now it's time to plate. I have this beautiful tomahawk that's been sitting, resting a good 20 minutes. I suggest you do that because if you take a steak, as soon as you take a steak out of the grill or out of the oven, and you start, or a chicken, and you start slicing right away, all the juices are basically gonna fall out. And another thing, I personally don't like a completely red meat, meaning medium rare or rare. I like it more of a medium well, medium. So let's plate. First step, add a little bit of mashed potatoes to our plate. Right in the center. So, absolutely divine. Now, good knife. And I hope the video does justice of how massive this meat is. But I'm just gonna start slicing away. I have clean hands, by the way. So no need to panic. Absolutely, oh my gosh. This is unbelievable. Like so. If you could only smell. Let's do one more piece. And sometimes this kind of meat has a lot of fat in between. Just take it out. No need to worry, get freaked out or anything. Now for decor, of course, some rosemary. Let's just do it like that. Nice country looking, mountainy type of dish. I didn't make a jus or anything of that sort. I think this is just fine. Oh my gosh. And voila. Delicious. If you can only smell this. Oh my God. My mouth is watering, people. Oh, you know I can't finish this video without me trying it first. First of all, I want to thank you again for being patient and watching this video and cooking with me. Do make this absolutely delicious. You know, if you see a little, this meat, like I said, contains a lot of fat on the exterior. So if your grill catches on fire, just throw some water in there. Grab a little cup and throw some water. Make sure your temperature is under control. Don't leave it on super high because it's basically gonna char on the outside and leave your meat raw on the inside. So this was more like on the medium, lower type of heat. So from 1 to 10, it was a number 3. With that being said, it's time to enjoy this absolutely delicious, extraordinary artwork, really full of flavor. And of course, the mashed potatoes. I'm kind of like looking throughout myself, you know, through the lens, just on days, because I'm in a funk when I eat this. You know, I'm transporting myself. The flavors are making me think of nothing, just enjoying them. And this is absolutely delicious. Delicious. Oh my gosh. Give it a 10. Thank you so much. I will see you next Tuesday for another show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when new videos will be posted. Thank you. Take care. Be safe. Be strong. See you. Bye-bye.